Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video, and what are you looking at here? Well, this is the new retro game store that my buddies over at the flea market opened. It's maybe a half an hour away from the flea market, and look at this inventory. I mean, Gargoyles 2, Albert Odyssey, Gotcha Force, Hagane, all the crazy expensive PS2 horror games, boxed Game Boy Advance games, Pokemon. I'm not into Pokemon, but they got all the Pokemons. I'm assuming they got all the Pokemons for like the DS, 3DS. They got all of them. Look at all this stuff. A lot of this stuff is sealed too. So I know, right? Those of you that are into grading, buy a sealed SNES game and send it to WADA if you want, or you can buy the Personas or Valkyrie Profile. They got a lot of stuff here, guys. I mean, honestly, I go to a lot of retro game stores, at least in my area. This store beats, there's a chain of stores in Pennsylvania called Just Press Play. They're okay, but they can't beat this inventory. They just can't. They just can't. This is such a transient area. It just gets so many different imports. It gets everything. All my imports, well, I shouldn't say all. I'd say maybe 70% of them come from the flea market. And I'd say now they're probably going to start coming from the store, but they kind of dwindled down the NES section. I want Terra Cresta there. They know if that game comes in, I'm getting that. But they got pretty much everything in here. The Neo Geo Pocket Color. They have a Neo Geo CD, and I know that because I sold them one with the box about a month ago. Look, the Saturn, Darius Gaiden. I mean, Darius Gaiden for $60. Where else are you going to find a Darius Gaiden for $60? Clockwork Knight. And this is just the stuff they have on the wall. Dude, is Galactic Attack really $50? Yeah. I paid fucking like $90 for this fucking game. So this game store is pretty much set up the same way they set up the flea market. So I'm kind of used to the way this is set up. Although most retro game stores, or any game store for that matter, I mean, how many ways can you set up a game store, right? This one looks good. It looks good. And I'm just showing you guys the games. They also have like a record section, and it's growing. It's growing. And believe me, they have inventory. I'm into like weird music, and I've gotten a lot of weird music from the flea market, but they have CDs, they got DVDs, they got like an anime section, and all this stuff's growing. And of course, if something's more popular than something else, they're going to start stocking the stuff that I guess people in the area want to buy. So if you guys are into any of this counterculture stuff, especially video games, if you're into retro video games, especially Retro Replay, I don't know why I didn't say the name of the store till now, but Retro Replay, Bel Air, Maryland. I'll make sure you guys know where it is. Hit me up, message me. I'll, tell them I sent you. I'm sure if you spend a bunch of money there, you tell them I sent you. Tell them Baltimore Retro Gaming sent you down there. I'm sure they'll give you some sort of a discount if you spend. Now, if you're only spending like, $30, $40, no, but it's a store. It's not the flea market. But, spend a few hundred. I bet you if you say that I sent you, they'll knock a couple dollars off. I bet you. But this is a nice store. It has that new, when you walk inside of a new building, you can just smell like that glue that holds the particle board together. That's what this store has. It has that new smell. And man, it's just, I'm used to the flea market inventory. So you guys are seeing, some of you guys might be seeing this. You're like, damn, this is like stuff I only see at conventions, right? I get it. This is the kind of stuff I see at the flea market every single week. I'm not kidding. I was thinking about getting a little camera and walking through the flea market, like, just some of the craziest stuff that it's so cool because like it's a buddy of mine's store. So when the stuff comes in there, he lets me like fiddle with it, right? And most of the times, if I want to take something home and play with, he's cool with that because obviously if I break something, I'd straighten it out, or either give him some money or give him a game, right? But nah, this is a cool place, man. If you treat these people good, they'll take care of you at this game store. I can attest to that. And, I know a lot of game stores in my area, but by far, these people have taken care of me and the kind of games that I look for in my area better than anybody or any other store ever has. So, I stand behind the store, Retro Replay. Unfortunately, a lot of video games are a little bit expensive now. So, be prepared for that. But guys, if you want to get ahead of the game and get an expensive game, just trade stuff that you're not playing anymore. That's what I do. And watch, wait till you see what I show you at the end of the, just a few, like a minute, end of the video. I got some pretty cool games out of this store, but I mean, they got everything. PS3, PS4, PSP, Vita, and they got some pretty good PS4 games here. A lot of limited run stuff. They had that that Fox and Forest game. I almost copped that, but I was showing it to this like weird, he's not weird, but some game collector guy. I think he came back and got it, but it's cool. I'm not a huge PS4 collector. God forbid that game came out on the Switch, and I mean, it came out on the Switch, but if it was there, I would have snagged it. Yeah, a lot of collector's editions here, guys, and this is just the stuff that's out on display. There's more stuff, like a lot of the Saturn RPGs, like Albert Odyssey. I know they have more than one copy of Albert Odyssey. God, my dog's barking his ass off. He's sounds like he's fighting evil spirits. But yeah, they got more than one copy of Albert Odyssey. So if you want a copy at a discount, I know there's a copy missing the back artwork. I know for a fact my boy's name is David. He's one of the owners of the store. Tell him if you want a copy of Albert Odyssey at a discounted price, you want the one missing the back, the artwork. You know, because he can't sell that for retail. So just throwing it out there. Some Klonoa's, Oregon Trail. I always wanted to try that on the Wii, but it's just kind of so expensive right now. Yeah, man, they don't have a copy of Blastworks on the Wii. I really want that one, but they do have a lot of good games here. A lot of good games here on the Wii. They don't have as many Switch games as I think they should have, but they're getting contracts with all those limited release companies. So, and I was just can attest to some of them. So they will have a lot of games from a lot of those limited release companies in the future, just like some other game stores in our area that actually sell those games for retail, what they cost on the website, which is pretty cool. Not really into the Wii U, but there we got Wii U, and we have the Nintendo Switch. Again, not the biggest selection. I feel it should be bigger for a game store, just with the popularity of the Switch right now, but they're taking care of that. I was just with them yesterday when they placed a very large order for a bunch of Switch games. So can't wait till that comes in. Bunch of cool stuff. And look at all the box systems. And they got, this is nothing. This little teeny bit of boxes right here. This is nothing. They have so much stuff they could line these walls with. And I was like, look, you guys got to get some more stuff in there and like clutter it. Make it look like a hoarder. Put all their stuff around those walls. And see that little lunar galleon? That was my contribution to the store. Yeah, I told him I'd come get it back if I ever, when I get another house and have my little gaming room, I'll come back and get my galleon. But yeah, that turbo CD box, that's a sealed Jaguar right there. Some of that stuff, I was like, look, man, please don't sell it, because even though like I don't play 64, I've become real used to seeing that gold N64 box. So, and that turbo box, like I've been seeing that thing like every day for a lot of years. So I would really miss it if somebody came and bought it. And people have offered him like crackhead prices for it, but yeah, whatever. But yeah, just some of the games from the game store, guys. I'll show you more if you guys want to see more. You know, let me know if you guys want to see more footage. I'll buy another camera and we'll start rocking out at some of the game stores. But let's check out some of the games that I got. Now, at this point in my life, I'm a little bit pickier about what video games I bring home. I like my video games like I like my women. You got to be an 8 or a better to ride, right? That's just how it is with me, you know. Sorry to offend anybody, but look, guys, I know how it is, right? Look, if you live in one of those states where you just don't find that many video games, or let's just say you don't have any video game stores, or you do, and they're like super picked and combed over, they might have a couple of heavy hitters, but nothing that you want. Maybe a couple strategy RPGs or just something you're not just into. Look, the games at this game store, Retro Replay in Bel Air, Maryland, they're damn near, if you're into video games, this shit's enough to make you come, alright? So, look, first game I got. I only got a couple, but I think I got some decent games here. First game. Outrun 2, baby. Original Xbox. Now, this is great. This thing plays just like Outrun 2006 Coast to Coast. I think that all that is Outrun 2 with like some DLC added to it. I don't know. If anyone, some people that I know in the community, that they know, so let me know in the comments down below. I'm no expert on it, but I do love the racing mechanics in this game and Outrun 2006. I like the Outrun series in general. There was a couple of Genesis stinkers, and, you know, I'm not too keen on Outrun for the Genesis, and I do like the original Outrun. I like the original arcade ROM. I really don't like emulating it, but I do like this. Okay, I like Outrun 2 and I like Outrun 2006 Coast to Coast. Now, it sucks that Outrun 2006 Coast to Coast is it's like $200 now or something, super expensive, but this is really affordable on the original Xbox, and this will play on an Xbox 360. Yes, that's right. If you own an Xbox 360, this thing will play. Will it play on a Japanese 360? I don't know, but it'll play on a regular North American one, I'll tell you that. I did try this on an Xbox Series X, and it did not load. So that is unfortunate. So I'm assuming it's not going to work on an Xbox One either. So anyway, Outrun 2, and they do have an extra copy at the game store. Look, any of my people, CeeLo or Carlos, or any of my people that watch my channel, if you see anything, you want me to post some more game store videos, and you see anything, I'll be happy to get it for you, and you just square up with me. I'll send it to you. No big deal. But anyway, Outrun 2. All right, next game. This is I had this game card only, but I saw this there and asked if it was complete. The man said it was. So, Sands of Destruction. I don't know why I'm tossing these things around, right? All right, Sands of Destruction. I wanted this game complete for a while. Like, yeah, you can order this stuff online, but it's more fun to just find it in the game store. Look at this. Oh my God. With the manual and the card and the artwork. Look at that. If you like fun PS1 RPGs, this game is it's not the greatest RPG in the world, but it is one of my favorite DS RPGs. There's a couple of really good ones, all right? You got Super Robot Taisen, oh God, I don't even know how to pronounce that. I'm looking at the game right now. Okay, here we go. Super Robot Taisen OG Saga Endless Frontier. I don't know how that slipped my mind. That's my favorite DS RPG, right? So we got that. Okay, we got the Project Crossing games 1 and 2, 3DS, but we're still going to count it, right? And then we got Radiant Historia, and then the port on the 3DS. So, fuck it, we'll group those together. And then we got this game, Sands of Destruction. Any other RPGs that are like must-plays, that are like that level of RPG for the DS or 3DS, please let me know in the comments, because, you know, they got other ones at the store. If you slow-mo the video or pause it and you see some like crazy DS game, let me know. I saw Avalon Code, and that's still there. I've heard good and bad about that one, but Sands of Destruction is a banger. And I actually found an anime DVD at the flea market of this maybe about a year ago. Okay. Next game is a game that they told me they had this in like the back storage room for about a year, maybe 2 years, something like that. A game I've wanted on the PSP. My number one, well, yeah, I'd say that number one game I wanted on the PSP for the longest time. Ye 7. Ye 7. I haven't started it yet, but I do plan on playing this off of the UMD. You know, I could just download the ROM, right? I got a modded PSP, but I really like this series, and I really want to play this. And I had no idea that one Ys game that came out on PS2 got ported to the PSP. I didn't know. They got that at the game store too. Ark of Nepishtim or something like that. And they got that too. So, crazy. But anyway, Ye 7. Oh, it's complete. Here, let me just show you. Bam, see? Oh, I just have this kind of flipped inside out, but look at that. Oh my God. Get that titty hanging out. Look at that. I guess that's called what, hentai, right? For looking at anime chicks. I'm not into that stuff. I bang real chicks. I don't need to look at anime chicks. I say that like I'm a player or something. I've been banging the same chick for like 8 years, so. But before that, I used to get my groove on. Anyway, all right, last game. All right. This is a game. I was looking for the second game in this series, right? But I saw this, I don't know, just the other day as of the recording of this video, and I saw it and I had to have it. What's Billy say from Game Chasers? Like, I knew I had to have it. Something like that. But anyway, here we go. Final Fight 3. Let's focus in there. Bam. Final Fight 3. It's, you know, there's a little bit of wear on the label there. So, after I did trade him a couple of games, you know, nothing crazy, stuff that I just didn't feel like throwing on eBay. because it wouldn't really be worth it for me after eBay fees and shipping, and you know, some stuff I tried to do free shipping, and if the weight, you know, I factor a bunch of stuff together. So this ended up costing me like $52, and man, I've never seen this for sale anywhere. Like, I know this is kind of a pricey game, and I'll only get stuff like this when I can trade for it, and if I have to pay cash, you know, not a whole lot of cash, right? But I played through like maybe the 5th level on this and got my ass kicked at the game store because they got a CRT, and I brought my Retron today, as of the recording of this video today. I brought my Retron 3 HD and did composite, you know, just regular composite out to a big old CRT they got in the store. And yeah, this is a lot of fun, man, a lot of fun. So yeah, Final Fight 3, gotta find Final Fight 2 now. It's another one that's hard to find. Final Fight 2 is cheaper than Final Fight 3, although when I do find it, I'm probably that's probably one I might order, like the Super Famicom version online, because that's like so much cheaper. It's like $20 with the shipping. So maybe I'll do that and savor my US copy of Final Fight 3. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh. Yeah, I love finding games like this. But anyways, guys, like I said, if you're any of my people and you see something in the store, you know, let me know, and just square up with me, and I'll send your stuff out to you. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Till next time, peace.
Mental patience, chained in the basement, bringing replacements, stepping on your scope for entertainment. Misfit, throwing spin kicks on slim chicks. The mic's my grim fix, I was born to live this. Silent leader of the bottom fetus, sewage stretch riding creature with hotter features. Radiation releases to my pores when I engage in speeches. Leave you bobbing for feces, coming pieces, leaving pieces like a barnacle, leaving chances slim like hair follicles, deprecating brain molecules, particles in a particle with more 6-packs and abdominals. The abominable, kidnapping kids in the honor roll, spotted at the carnival. Slick talk, spitting on your grave as I crip walk. Don't do this for the money, for the love of hip hop. Got your chick dreaming of my dick in a lip lock, cause I stay small fresh.